Cohh says applaud.
Also, Shar is a giant dick. Giant bag of dicks. Yeah. Yep. Save before using the mirror. Okay. First of all, let's talk to her.
My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Okay.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see is a void of endless darkness.
Arcana. Wow, I can't even get it.
Nothing comes to you. The mirror...
Oh. We could nat 20 it? We could, yeah. Where's she?
Protects me.
Let's get going.
What's next?
Great dark mirror looms over you. offering no
Salune religion.
reflection.
Offer a prayer.
You do not know its purpose, yet it feels oddly familiar to you all the same.
One d10 and I rolled a 1 on the bardic stuff. Nice.
Nothing comes to you. The mirror remains a mystery.
Ah, disadvantage. You serve Saluna. Whoops.
Your prayers fade away into the nothing.
Let's get Gale. Let's try with Gale. I do. Excuse me. I am sorry. Yeah. Okay.
I'm ready.
There we go.
No one stopped me yet. Light on my feet. Just what I need.
What we did might feel an evil thing, I know. But if Minsk was not saved from the cult, was used to hurt those who only meant to help him, I think that ending Minsk might have been a way of saving Minsk too. You will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and soap, yes?
How was your reunion with Viconia?
Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconia was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day.
What'd you do to him?
Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is.
Your best friend?
Of course, but also a miniature giant space hamster. The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them.
I'm surprised you didn't kill her there and then.
I did not get the chance. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts. A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back to our adventuring.
I gotta say,
Truly? But you have seen my hamster, yes?
when I first heard that Matt Mercer was going to play Minsk, I was like, that's cool. But Matt Mercer is like everywhere. And Minsk is a very iconic character. And it's gotten to the point these days where whenever I hear Mercer's voice, I immediately know it's Matt Mercer. And it's kind of like actors and acting. Like sometimes actors dissolve into roles, but sometimes actors are so iconic in themselves that the roles kind of dissolve into them. But I got to admit, he absolutely nailed Minsk. He actually nailed it. Like there are times that I can forget it's him, which is with as much as he does, with as much as anyone, as much work as anyone would do. That's actually like a huge accomplishment. He did a really, really good job with him. Yeah, like I'm very impressed. I am very impressed.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is, well, it's quite something to behold.
Okay. Oh, join me.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With pleasure. Lead on.
Oh, dude. And for the record, that not only says a huge amount for Mercer, but it says just as much for the voice direction and the voice directors and just the general directors of this game. Like they do such an amazing job of pulling the characters out of like I don't think, barring me of course, I don't think there's a single poor VA in this game. There's no VA in this game that I've heard that has made me, like in many other games unfortunately, been like, what was that? You know? Like it I feel like if there was any voice acting in this game, again, not counting me, that doesn't stick out like a sore thumb, that the directors would not have put it in the game. Which is like, yeah, that's kind of amazing. They really, really did that super well. All right, let's go back out. Okay.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Interesting. Was she not around when we did this the first time?
You're a long way from Waterdeep.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see is a void of endless darkness. A mirror of loss. A relic said to be as old as the Church of Shar itself. Those who stood before it could surrender their very thoughts and memories to the Lady of Loss. Great powers rest within the realm of the mirror, to be granted at the Dark Lady's whim to those making a suitable offering. A piece of themselves.
Uh-oh. Is there anyone I would want to have forget something in particular? I don't think I'm going to do any of this ever. But I'm curious if, like, does every character have a different thing they can do here?
The huge mirror stares down at the mirror's emptiness seems to draw you into a stupefying embrace. Your thoughts, feelings, memories, they grow slow and drowsy.
Oh man,
drifting away from each other. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what?
Oh, it's stat changing. Offer memories of your strength. No, offer memories of my... Yeah, strength, sure.
Something precious was surrendered. Already you cannot recall its exact nature, but you feel its loss all the same. Still though, for whatever was lost, something new shall be gained. A foreign sensation assails you. For a moment, you do not feel like yourself. You embody an officer of the City Watch. A comrade died because of you. The dead man's face fades away, but the identities of informants vanish as well. Whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses of the mirror has no interest in you. The dark mirror seems to turn dormant.
Wait, what?
Its hunger sated.
It took 2 strength from me and didn't give me anything back? Scam it! You have to do the religion check first? Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's try this. Let's try this.
No one back home will ever
The
believe
huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye.
Oh, I have to. Oh my god, I have to do this. There's no way we're gonna get this. Do I have any inspiration? Oh god, I
Your
don't.
prayers fade away
Oh
into
no. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be bumpy, chat. This is gonna be bumpy. I think we may have to nat 20 this. Oh. Chat. Can I use Gale for the high end? Well, I think we can try it, but I'm pretty sure each character needs to do it. Hold on, let's try though. Let's try.
No
Maybe
rest for the
Gale
wicked,
can
I
do it.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye.
Oh, he's not that much better. Okay. We'll try it once per. Oh, we can do it once per character, couldn't we? Because if only one person needs to pray, then maybe that'll work. Let's try that. Yeah, if it is right, and only one VOD viewers skip 24 hours. That's right. 24 hours, chat. VOD viewers, 24 hours in advance, please. Thank you.
Pray to the nearest library.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye. You feel a presence, dark and ancient.
What to do?
The huge mirror stares down.
Oh my
at
god,
you
we
like
each
a
have to do it.
great dark eye.
We're back to being screwed. Okay, So we're back to 24 hours. Now the good news is if I do Fox's Cunning, then we're doubling our chances for a nat 20, right? So what's 5% of 5%? What's 5%? Like if we only need one to be nat 20 and we get two 20% rolls, what's the chance here? Oh man. You still have the headband of intellect still? I don't. It's still 5%? No, I don't think it works like that. Not per reload, right?
Stares down at you like a great dark eye.
Oh, it's not Gale. Hold on. Stop, Gale. Stop it. Stop. Gale! Gale! Oh my god.
You feel a presence, dark and ancient. It approves of your
Shut up.
fealty.
There's no possible way I'm going to get two
The
20s.
huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye. You feel a presence, dark and ancient. The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark. The mirrors, and you must surrender some part of yourself. But what?
Deception. Deception doesn't work, still
To your
trying to.
surprise, the false memory is accepted. It fades from your mind as easily as it was conjured forth. A foreign sensation, a jumble of memories clamor for your attention. They range from ancient to new, but none are yours. Whatever power lurks the dark mirror.
That's kind of fun. You can always choose dex since you have the gloves. I actually think, well, I think whatever it is a curse from the looks of it. So what's kind of weird is someone in chat said that they had a bard option. That's weird that we don't see that. I wonder why that is. Huh.
The huge mirror.
Oh, because it's
stares
only
down at
until
you like a
22.
great dark eye.
Oh, wait.
The huge mirror stares down at you. The mirrors, you must surrender some part of yourself.
It didn't work.
But what?
Maybe it has to be a lore bard or something. I had the option to give up my Fey forbidden knowledge from the book. Oh, that's cool.
Something still though. For whatever with a foreign sensate disappointment floods your mind. You were sure to succeed, Stelmate, but Lord Enver Gortash has stolen your support. All that charming and cajoling in the parlors of the upper city wasted. The memory fades away, yet it leaves its mark on your mind. The dark mirror seems to...
Oh, I got +1 charisma. I can't do that again, can I?
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great... The mirror, you must surrender some part of yourself.
Oh.
But what?
I can do strength.
You've still... You in whatever the dark mirror...
Oh, it didn't give me anything. Can you only do it once? I guess you can only do it once. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do anything with the evil dark mirror. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with the evil dark mirror. I don't want to deal with Shar. I don't. It's not worth it. Yep. It's not worth it. Oh, I know I can remove all the curse. I understand. But it's just not worth it. I'd rather, from an RP standpoint, not deal with Shar. Yep. I don't want to have Shar's mark on me. Can I destroy it? I already tried. I can't. Already tried. Okay. Let's go.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. On I go.
I still can't get over how good of a quest this was, man. Shadowheart's whole quest was just awesome. I have to admit, though, I'm a little disappointed that there was no, like, Selûne involvement. It's kind of hoping, like, we saw Shar. It's kind of hoping we were going to see Selûne at some point. Like, I'm a little surprised there was none of that. Like, it would have been kind of, to be honest, it would have been kind of awesome if Selûne had popped up at the end and been like, you've chosen to sacrifice, you know, give your parents and free yourself from Shar, so hey, I'm not going to make him die. Lol, here you go. GG. And I wish you said it just like that, too. Yep. Oh, hi. Oh, is this the blue-haired tiefling?
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
You recall the memory Shadowheart recovered by
Yeah.
eating a noble stalk. This must be the person she remembered.
I remember you, but you're different. Very different. I used to call you something else, didn't I?
You did. But that's not who I am now. I remember the other initiates used to tease you about your name, the one you chose to honor Lady Shar. They were attacking who you were. I never found it funny, but I wasn't quite sure why. Eventually, I realized it was because I wasn't happy with who I was. I couldn't keep going like that. But seeing how you fought on, I realized that I didn't have to. From then on, I was Nocturne. It wasn't easy, but everything started to make sense. I could breathe.
It's a beautiful name. Suits you well.
Thank you. Picked it myself. But enough of that. I can't believe you're back.
I've been trying to return here as long as I can remember, which admittedly doesn't amount to much.
They whispered it was a suicide mission. This search for the artifact you were sent on. Some even thought it was the Mother Superior's plan alone, and not Lady Shar's intent. But now it seems you've turned on both the Mother Superior and Lady Shar.
Yep. I expect you'll have some catching up to do.
Indeed. There must be all sorts of things you could tell me.
There are. But with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shar.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up.
Okay.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly.
Are you just going to remain here? There's no need. Viconia's gone.
Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard.
Still much I can't remember. Can you share anything from me from when we were young?
Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations.
Do you have a name?
Nibbles. I suggested Bree, but you were having none of it. She caught you with him. Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example. You always loved animals. But you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure.
Any pleasant memories?
Well...
Through the gauntlet I did.
You know that little scar on your elbow?
Yes.
I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night, and from then on they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less.
And on Toilet says they put a weird filter on a bunch of people. Cohh's neighbor is also under some weird filter. Nobber? I don't think Nobber's under a filter. Yeah, the character, I don't know if the character just doesn't match the model for this character. Maybe she sounds a little too upbeat to be a Shar supporter. I'm not sure. I agree. Something doesn't quite click for me. What about the scar?
A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Buddock. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you.
Skalol says, I think this whole interaction was kind of out of the blue. It's so cheery. Yeah. Oh, this is a guest voice actor. Oh, I didn't. Okay. So that's why it's okay. That's kind of like mine signs out of place. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Just small things. Silly
That makes
things.
sense.
The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away.
Who is this?
You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair.
It's Abigail Thorne from Philosophy Tube. Great channel. Give it a try. I have not heard of that. I will check it out. Thank you. Hiding place. Where is it?
Hidden at the back of the storage area. Luckily enough, as quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there. It should be, well, if not how you remember it, exactly as you left it.
Okay. From what you said before, you're the one responsible for my hair?
The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch. I
really want to play the game, but I worry I won't be able to give it my full attention with life happening. Is there a difficulty slider for those who want to play casually, but also want the story to progress? Yes! Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Let's see your wares. There's like a story setting, basically. Hey, we're catching up as old friends. It's been so long since I haven't seen you. I have all these amazing, iconic memories of you. It's so good to see you after all this time. My entire heart is alight with flame. By the way, no discount. Give me money to get a discount. All right, let's sell all this. Okay. Here we go. I will say, I think it would have been a lot cooler if this like changed if you did quests for them or if you knew them or stuff like that. Like, I'm kind of surprised that's not a thing. It's a little odd. Immersion breaking, which is rare in this game. Like, it's a guy earlier. He's like, I can't believe I made it to Baldur's Gate. I'm so pleased to see you again. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have this entire giant forge. No discount. Really? I gave you a forge, bro. Maybe a little bit.
Be sure to get everything you need.
All right, so there's apparently a hidden thing somewhere.
These jewels. Why do I remember these of all things? A gift from Solda Nessela, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not. Dark Justicia.
Dude, someone's been eating a lot of cinnamon rolls. I need all of these.
One of my own so badly. Hard to imagine now.
I'm taking all your food.
Might as well.
Might as well. That's right. You tell him. Does your bard school apply to ranged weapons as well? It sure does. Yep.
Githyanki. Research into the hunt for the astral prism, I'll wager. These are all about me. 40 years of my life, documented like I was some sort of specimen.
And goblins. Okay.
Worth a rummage?